Hey, this is Aaron, the Metal Theologian. Alright, so I've actually had a request to do a video of some glam records. And, you know, I'm going through this stuff, and I just have shit for glam records. And I said when I first got the request, I like to take requests when I can, you know. But I'm going through, and first of all, they're packed in kind of tight. Second, we're moving soon, so it's kind of a pain in the ass. But, man, I'm just not finding stuff. Because the fact is, I've never really been into that stuff. I've never really collected it. There are a few things, though, and I've talked about this before, where it's sort of like glam music, or glam writing, but it's played heavy. And sort of been thinking about that, there are a couple things that came to mind, so I'm going to show those off. And then actually what I kind of want to do in this record is show off my AC/DC records. There's discussion somewhere else about that, so it's kind of obvious, but we're going to get to that. So I have three glam pieces here. And here's what we're going to do, actually. I forgot to mention this. We're going to needle drop the glam ones, okay, or for what passes for glam in my collection, okay? And I'm going to talk about AC/DC because I've heard a couple horror stories where if you want to get your fucking video, like, muted or whatever else, play AC/DC. It's one of, like, maybe 3 bands where I've heard where they crack down really hard.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it is about them. If you're one of AC/DC's lawyers and you're actually not a dick, I apologize, but I don't trust you, so sorry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this record right here, because this is actually a badass record. And then we're going to have some soda. This is the Mistress record. There's another, it's spelled with a Y and 2 S's, and 2 S's at the end, obviously. There's another band called Mistress with 1 S after the Y and 2 S's after the end, which I actually used to have. It's kind of a piece of crap. Actually, it was a little too glammy for my taste. But mostly it was just bad. This one is, I mean, they look like fucking glamsters, don't they? But wait till you hear this fucking thing. This is awesome, this record. So, I was so stoked to get this one. I finally turned it out. And it's an EP, so we'll hear a couple cuts off this. I'll show the other stuff, and then we'll needle drop something else, and we'll keep it moving here. Alright. Vanity label, by the way. You can tell it's a private press. It's not a vanity label. Well, whatever. It's a fucking private label. So let's fire this up. Now, when you listen to this, you're going to think 2 things. You're going to think, first of all, it's not fucking glam, but second of all, you're going to think, that's fucking awesome. So, you know, this is kind of how we hang in my collection. Not that I wrote crap records. I saw it glam. That's pretty hard rocking, you know? It's kind of glammy, though, isn't it? I think it is, man. It's a glam cover. Fuck, and that's why I'm kind of giving up. Even though I promised, I hate to, like, back up or back out on something like that, but, you know. Anyway, so today's soda, I actually did this in an earlier video, but this is one of my favorite fucking sodas. It's from South Carolina. So I'm kind of happy to plug them, and it'll probably make me cough a lot, so it'll be funny to watch.
It's the only thing that was cold.
Yeah, that too. This is the only thing I'm in the mood for, though. I had a big fucking piece of cake earlier, and I just don't want a soda right now, but I'll make an exception for Blenheim's Ginger Ale.
I thought it was Blenheim's. It's what Mikey says. He's always right.
Yeah, where's this from, actually? Fuck, it doesn't say on here. It's from some tiny little town in South Carolina. I mean, we're in Charleston. This isn't like Columbia or Myrtle Beach. It's like some little hick town, but it actually only, oh wait, maybe it's on the cap.
Oh, hey, where's Baldo?
Oh, no, there it is. Hammer, South Carolina. You're not going to be able to focus on
I can get the box, actually. It says that on there.
Whatever. Anyway, we're going to bust this open. This is the red cap, which is the spicy shit. If you find this stuff, get the red cap. The other kind, I haven't had it. I'm sure it's a good ginger ale. But this right here, red is for motherfucker. So here we go. It's like you take a hit, and then you feel the burn. Like on the website, it just goes down like a firecracker, and it kind of does. And it varies from bottle to bottle, actually, I found. This is like my second or third six-pack of this. I made a video a long time ago. It's one of the spiciest bottles I ever had. It's also the first time I ever had it. And I just kept fucking hacking during the whole thing. It was pretty funny to watch, even for me. This one,
Give that to me.
it's definitely spicy, but sometimes you get one that just burns, and sometimes you get one that's only really spicy, so... Fucking awesome ginger ale. You see the camera tipping? That's because Spencer's taking a sip.
Oh god, my lip hurts.
Alright, so here we go. We're going to show you the other ones I was thinking about, okay? Hey, what's this thing doing here? Shit. I think Greeno must have willed that into the background. Anyway, I'm Neil. Alright, I'm going to open up this one next. This is a Child's Play first toy. It's another private press. And the address is Washington. I thought I read somewhere these guys were originally from Boise. Again, this is a pretty rockin' record, but again, you know, they look kind of glammy. They're called Child's Play with a Z, you know. Now this one you'll probably get to hear yourselves pretty soon. I don't think I'm going to talk long enough to cover all this, but this is a Decoy Paris record. So Greeno actually showed this in a video. There's a reissue of this that came out recently, which I strongly recommend, not only because it's a damn good record, maybe I should needle drop this too, not only because it's a damn good record, but also because the guy who released it is a grade A guy. I don't want to start dropping people's names in the thing, but he's a guy in Greece, sort of a record collecting buddy of mine, even though we're on the opposite sides of the Atlantic. One of the coolest people I've met in a lot of years of record collecting, so support him by buying a fucking Decoy Paris record. Here's my copy, though. Oh, they definitely look cornballs, right? This is kind of glam, isn't it? I don't know.
Hold this for a second. I need to get a sip of water.
That's funny. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit tough. Shit, just pause it. I can't do this.
That's too late. Got it. Centipede glass, too.
Alright, so anyway, as far as the discussion goes, here, I'm going to show off my AC/DC records. Well, I listen to some glam records, so, well, let's just get started. I'm not going to make any trouble. There'll be some stuff. I was actually about 13 when I got into AC/DC. So I've had most of these records probably since before I was 20, which was a long time ago. And so there might be some stories. Here's my copy of High Voltage. It's the Australian one, obviously. Kind of a ridiculous cover. But yeah, this is mostly different stuff. I mean, if you know AC/DC, I'm not going to talk about these a whole hell of a lot because you probably know. There's the Albert logo, the old kangaroo. And I don't remember what color label this is. It's one of these. So that's not a first press. I think the first press had a blue label. But it's cool. It's almost all different songs from the American release of High Voltage. Because most of those songs were on this record, TNT, which is, I think, the only AC/DC one I ever gave pulled, except for Let There Be Rock. No, not Let There Be Rock. Fucking, well, that one too, actually. For those about to rock in the 80s. So, there's the gatefold. It's kind of a ridiculous cover, too. You know, it's the lyrics, these dumb pictures of them where it says they have pimples and shit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what label I have on this one either. It's a red label. No kangaroo on it, though, so that's a little record exchange thing. I got this from the record store when I was working there. That's where my copy of Highway to Hell came from. This is Dirty Deeds. I actually got this one at the first record show I ever went to, which was at the UAW Hall in Cleveland, Ohio. Years later, I was talking with some record dealer out in San Francisco who used to like drive around, going to record shows around the country. And he said that was actually one of the biggest ones in the country in its heyday. It hasn't been there for a long time, unfortunately, but so little did I know, I kind of got spoiled. But that's it, kind of the cool cartoon cover. And a couple of different songs too. Dirty Deeds Ain't No Fun. It has a R.I.P. Rock in Peace on it, which I don't think ever came out on. I always said this side of the Atlantic. I guess I really mean this side of the Pacific. Now let's take a look at the label too. What the hell? Come on, fucker. It's a black label. Oh yeah, I forgot about this too, actually. I don't know where the hell this came from, but somewhere along the line I got the insert from the other one too. I mean, that's from an American one, I think. You know, with that stupid Hypnosis cover. So, I don't know. I guess that's kind of its home now, but I don't own a copy of that one, so. This inner is a little bit big for this jacket, so I kind of have to be careful here. And of course, I'm trying to rush, because that was one side of the EP, so now we're going to needle drop. I changed my mind, we're going to needle drop Decoy Paris for a minute. And then we'll listen to a little Child's Play.
You'll show CD Baby who's boss.
Yeah. Yeah, the CD Baby has the right AC/DC. No, I don't know what the story is. Them and Huey Lewis, actually. I guess the Grown Men Record Night guys got nailed for playing Huey Lewis. So I'll be fucked if you're ever going to see any promotion of Huey Lewis in any of my videos.
You know, I'm not kidding. I can actually go on to YouTube and block other videos. All you need to do is be a YouTube partner, and you're allowed to make copyright claims. I'm not kidding. It's sad.
Alright, well this is Decoy Paris. Yeah, that is kind of weak, but I don't want to have that conversation right now. This is kind of glammy. This is probably glammier than the last one. Alright, so we had a little mishap there. So, I'm starting the Decoy Paris record. I'll keep going in the meantime. So this is Let There Be Rock. It's kind of a stupid cover, really, too. That's the way it goes. Has a gatefold, which is kind of cool. And a different song on it, too. There's the back. Yeah, actually I can tell from the sticker residue. It came from Chris's Warped Records in Cleveland, Ohio. So, as I was probably in high school when I bought this thing. This one I got cheap, actually, I remember. This is a European press of this one. It's actually not in really great shape. I still have it. But, it looks like it's a UK press. But I got it because it has a different song. It still has Crab City and Blue on it instead of Problem Child. Which for some stupid reason they stuck on Dirty Deeds and Let There Be Rock in the United States. So it's just a plain old Atlantic label. It's kind of a rough copy, but it's cool to have around, I guess. Oops. So this one's kind of cool. This is live at the Atlantic Studios. This actually came through when I was working in the record store. So it's a promo-only thing. There have been a lot of bootlegs of this, and I don't know if there's a real one or not. So I'll show up the Matrix number, if you can see it. It's not, but it has a, opening. It says, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ed something I can't see sideways. Welcoming you all to the world-famous Atlantic Studios." So it's kind of a cool record. I actually like this record, to tell you the truth, more than If You Want Blood, which for some reason just doesn't come off all that well as a live record, I don't think. This one's kind of more, I don't know, kind of more cozy. Just kind of more fun to listen to, really. So it's a white label. I don't know if you can see this Matrix number in the thing. Can you see that?
Where is
In the run out groove there? You probably have to turn on that light. I'm trying to show it up because supposedly this is how you can tell if it's a real one or not. There you go. Right there. You can see how dusty it is under that light.
It's not focusing.
Yeah, the hell with it. Supposedly, according to something I read, it says ST-LASS and the S is scratched over with an A because the actual catalog number is LAAS, Live at Atlantic Studios, I guess. And supposedly if it's scratched over, it's an original. Now, I just looked into this, so if someone puts in the comments that I actually have a bootleg, I kind of don't give a shit. If it's a cool record, it's my copy. But, this is Glam, isn't it? It sounds like Glam to me, I don't know, man. Anyway, this is a cool piece. If you come across a boot of it, I'd still recommend it, but don't spend a pile of money on it on this. Yeah, get in there. It's one of these plastic outers are so old from these records that I've had forever. I've had this record, I probably bought this in 90 or 91, something like that.
Battery.
Need to plug it in.
It's fine. It'll get us through. We're really professional here if you haven't realized.
Alright, this is my Albert Press of Powerage. Which pretty much has the same track list as the American one. I think this is actually New Zealand pressing. Yeah, it's in Australia on there. I could have sworn when I bought this, the guy said it was from New Zealand, but if it is, I can't tell. It says Sydney. It's an Albert Press. And if you look at it, you can tell the colors are a little bit different from this one. Well, barely. That's not going to turn up on the thing. Anyway, so I wanted to get this one though because it was an Albert Press. Kind of my copy, quote unquote, because it was the one that I first heard when I was 13 or 14 or whatever it was. I was discovering this band and freaking out over them. There's this one, even though I kind of got this later, it has a barcode on it for one thing. There's a German pressing that has Cold Hearted Man on it. So to this day, if I don't hear the songs in this order, it doesn't sound right to me. So this one is on Atlantic though. Ah, fuck it, you do it. Well, I'll show off the German label because they're cool. So they always have that 33 there. And even though it's a plain white inner, it's polylined. So, and this one's in beautiful shape too. I bought this one new actually, in Germany. That's pretty rocking, isn't it? Alright, I'm getting close to the end here, so I'm actually going to switch this out and needle drop Child's Play. So, but that's what that sounds like. There's the label. Shit. Fucking video games. Get rid of that shit. This is a goddamn video game channel.
It's an awesome game though.
Comes with this insert. No big poster like on the other ones, but it's kind of cool. One-sided. Oh, actually there's another insert in here. Shit, I didn't even know there was all this crap in here. Jesus. I don't know if these came with the record or if someone stuck them in there. My Leather Nun record has a review of Leather Nun that I think I actually got from the guy that I bought the record from. But, you know, I just printed it out myself and stuck it in there because it kind of seemed like it belonged there. It didn't come with the record originally, so I wonder if that's something similar. These guys are from Chicago, too, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, get it. There we go. Mistress, actually, I didn't say where they're from, and I like to say that. And they're from somewhere interesting. Nah, not as interesting. It's not Pleasant Hill, Oregon. So, but yeah, around the United States with the metal theologian. All right, let's put this one on. This is the Child's Play record. It's a nice heavy cover. I'll show the insert too. What the hell? Cheapo label here. Side one. I was trying to play side one first. God damn it. Well, fuck it. Well, I'll just look at the record. Is what I'll do. I was even saying as I thought. Okay, here we go. This is Child's Play. And let's show the fucking insert. What the hell? There we go. Look at those guys. Curtis Caldwell looks pretty tough, doesn't he? No, but Ryan Van Coor does.
Don't forget Mitch Hoyt.
Okay. That's good. These are really cool records. It's a little glammy. Yeah, this is like glam in my collection, man. It's not really glam. It's got some glam shit going on, but it's not like, you know, bullshit. It's a pretty tough record to find. Yeah, it's not exactly Bon Jovi, but I just don't have any shit like that. Alright, this is my copy of If You Want Blood. That's just a whatever press. This is actually just a plain old American press. Printed in USA, it's the same. Wouldn't mind getting an Albert of this someday, but whatever. For as often as I play it, I don't even really give a shit. Like I said, it's kind of an entertaining cover, but it's just not that great a record. And finally, this is the last one. This is my copy of Highway to Hell. The back pretty much looks the same. The front, there you go. Albert. Fuck, what's that shit sticking to it? Alright. That's pretty much it. I don't know, I just kind of felt like showing these off. So, I mean, even though these are all kind of, you know, the cool pressings, it's still AC/DC. It's not like these are really difficult records to find or anything. And, you know, if you happen to be dark side of the Zoom David, these are just the ordinary pressings anyway, except for that really cool If You Want Blood, which is the far-off American press. So, that's pretty much it. I'm just letting this run and dicking around for a minute. That's kind of a glammy move there. Yeah, alriite. Well, thanks for watching. That's pretty much it. Got a little glam needle drop. We got some AC/DC. We got some ginger ale. Some damn fine ginger ale.
Give them one last cough.
There we go. Alright. Thanks for watching.